Hi, everybody. This is Eileen with EileenGoesLean-VSG coming to you today on Tuesday, September 19th, 2017, for my week 34 post-op VSG update. So, yes, it's been 34 weeks, and I'm coming to you today with something different. Something that has never happened in the 34 weeks that I've been documenting my progress and coming to you. Haven't actually been coming to you for 34 weeks, but anyway. So, for the very first time in my weight loss journey this go round, I have had a gain this week. Yes, I've had a gain this week. I gained 2/10 of 1 pound, 0.2. 0.2. So that brings the stats to my weight loss since surgery is 95.6, and my weight loss since my all-time high on Halloween of 2016 is 132.8. So how do I feel about a gain? I think you know the answer. I feel awful about the gain. I just feel awful about the gain. And um, I'm disappointed. I don't understand. I can't figure it out. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why I didn't lose weight this week. And when I come down to it, there's two things that I can think of that may have contributed, um, but I think probably it's something else. So the only thing I can think of is I have confessed that I have been drinking diet soda. Yes, I have. And also, I've had nuts. So, nuts are a problem for me. Nuts are a downfall slash trigger slash whatever. I almost can't say no to the nuts. And I think last week I talked about buying 100-calorie packs of cashews. And if those were the only nuts I'd eaten, I would be okay. But I got into some pistachios. And, did I eat the whole bag? No. Would I have eaten the whole bag before? Yes. So is there an improvement there? Yes, absolutely. But I did eat some pistachios, and I probably had more than one diet soda on some days. That's the only thing I can think. That's the only thing that I did to impact this non-loss week. But what I really think, down deep in my soul, what I really think is that my body is saying, hey, you lost over 132 pounds. What are you doing? Maybe we need to just kind of normalize here for a little bit. Maybe we need to just be stable a little bit. Maybe we need to just rein it in a little bit and let's just take this slow because your body has already done so much. And that's true. And when I think about it in that way, I don't feel so badly. The other thing I did, because I'm a numbers person and because I'm a numbers person, I can't help it. And yes, I'm still getting weight every day. I've lost about 37% of my body weight. 37%. That's almost 40% of my body weight. And my goal, my beyond Wonderland goal would be to get to 50% of my original weight. So when you think about it, I'm at 37 and I need to get to 50. No, I don't need to get to 50. I would like to get to 50, but I'm at 37% loss. I lost 37% of my body weight. That's a lot of weight. So when I think about that, I think, okay, just stay the course. Stay the course. Stay the course. Just keep doing what you're doing. Make sure you're vigilant on what you're doing. Make sure you don't go off the wagon, which I have not done. And this will, in the end, it will work out and it will be okay. So I'm not going to beat myself up about it. I'm just not. And there are a couple of good things I want to talk about besides just being focused on the weight. And, I've already mentioned, stay the course. Just keep doing what you know to be the right thing to do. And that's what I do. That's what I do. So given that, I'm going to continue to do that. So I wanted to talk about two good things. The first is that I don't think I've talked about what the results of this were, but I talked about having a home sleep study done a few weeks back, That's probably a month ago now. And then I never talked about what happened. What happened is this: prior to my surgery, my sleep apnea score was over 90, which means I was waking up over 90 times an hour or had some breathing abnormality or whatever it is, some breathing event 90 times every hour, which is severe. And if you know the sleep apnea score chart, anything over 30 times an hour is considered severe, and mine was over 90. I don't remember the exact number. It was 90 something. Wasn't 100, but it was probably 91, 92, something like that. Anyway, so that required the use of a CPAP machine, which we know we all love our CPAP machines, don't we? Just love them. Anyway, so that's that. So I went about 3 or 4 weeks ago for my home sleep study post losing all this weight, and my number came back at 14, which is, I guess, moderate. They consider that moderate, but going from 90 something to 14 is like I don't have any sleep apnea anymore. So technically I'm supposed to still use the CPAP machine, but I'm not using it. And the doctor's office actually never called back to say, yes, keep using the CPAP machine. I don't like it. It's not comfortable. If I have to have something, I will get some sort of a mouthpiece done by the dentist, but I don't really like it. I don't want it. And I'm sleeping well and I feel better. So that's a huge, I didn't do the percentages on that, but that's huge. To go from 90 something down to 14, that's absolutely huge. Anyway, so that's that happy story. And then the other good story is last week I mentioned that I was going to a class at my Reiki master teacher's place last Tuesday night. And I also mentioned that it was an effort to get there. It is. It's a 40-minute ride. Anyway, so I went to the class, and it was called a gathering of gentleness and healing. And basically what it is a guided meditation, then some visualization, and then then you kind of she played a song at the end, and it was a really good song. And the song was titled I think the song is entitled Gentle, but some of the lyrics are I will be gentle with myself. And I can't even tell you what that evening did as a boost for me. It gave me, it lifted a lot of the heaviness from my heart, and it lifted some of my anxiety, and it just made me feel like my soul had been recharged. And I think I really needed that. And even though I did not have a loss on the scale this week, I gained so much by going to that session. And she actually has one of those sessions every month. So I'm going to plan to do that one night every month, no matter what the night is, and no matter what no matter what else is going on, because I need to take care of myself. Because if I don't take care of myself, I can't take care of anything or anyone else. So I need to take care of myself first and foremost. And that spurred me on with energy to do other things. And I got an idea the next day, and I can't really talk about it because I'm not sure who is watching my videos, but I can talk a little bit about it. I got an idea to do some Christmas sewing. And I've mentioned before that I love to sew. I'm in my sewing room now. I love to sew. I love to knit, crochet, and do my Reiki. Those are the things that I, do to give me peace. And so I got an idea on Thursday. So I took the class Tuesday, and by Thursday, I had an idea about making a couple of quilts for Christmas that I think are going to be meaningful to the recipients. And so I started doing that, and some of the best parts of that are that one of them both of them I'm using fabric from my stash. Do you think if I had a weight problem that enabled me to lose almost 133 pounds, that I don't have some obsessive tendencies and that I don't like lots of volume of things? And so clearly I have a lot of fabric in my stash. not to mention yarn, beads, and the like. Anyway, so for one of them, all of the fabric came from the stash. All of the fabric came from the stash. Everything. I didn't have to buy anything. And the other one, the main focal point fabric, did come from the stash as well. I just had to buy some side fabrics. And it was fun. So Thursday I got the idea, started putting together the designs of what I was going to do, went stash diving Thursday night to come up with what I had on hand and what I could use. And then I went to the fabric shop on Friday, purchased what I needed, and on Saturday I had a marathon sewing day, which was phenomenal. I loved it. I sewed almost all day. I cut and I sewed and I pressed and I sewed and I cut and I pressed and I sewed, and I had a great time. And then I did more of that Sunday, and I not all day Sunday. Did some more on Sunday morning, and then I did more on Monday yesterday. Today I have not done any sewing because I've been on my job search today. But I can't tell you what the sewing does for me and what those projects are doing for me. They're making me feel happy, and that's an extension of the whole Reiki Master guided meditation class on Tuesday, where it brings calm, peace, and joy into our lives. And yeah, I think that that's the key. So again, what I say to everyone, I didn't talk too much about weight loss and food, but it's all related, because if your head's in the right place, the body will follow. So what I would say to everybody is, stay the course, do things that make you feel well and peaceful and happy and bring you joy, whatever those things are. And I think that's a beautiful thing. I'm actually going to show a couple of my things. So this is one piece of something I'm working on. Look at how those colors play together. Still not good at putting my things on the camera. This is how look at how these colors play together. Love them. And here's another one. Here's another one. And these guys are going to play together. And the idea is that they'll look like water. Yeah, they'll probably go together like that. This is supposed to look like water. And from afar it will. Anyway, things that bring me joy. Anyway, I'm babbling. So what I say is stay the course, take care of yourself, do things that make yourself happy. And again, if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope you like what you see. If you do like what you see, please subscribe. And please feel free to leave any comments about questions you might have, or things you'd like to hear me talk about. And I'm happy to respond as soon as I am able. And with that, I'm going to sign off and say peace and love to all. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week. Bye.